Okay, so I'll show you.
Should we put it on YouTube?
I just have it on my Canva right now. Okay, so as you will recall, Revolutionary Elements is a magazine about revolutionary change on an elemental level. So the first edition of Spring was about change on an elemental level, and we looked at like story shaping, some of these tools that I've inciting history. We looked at it through the lens of like paper art. For this second edition, which is the summer edition, which is answering the question of how, right? How we're going to make change is through action. So this is take action. And also, but like, I did this yesterday. I was jumping, right? As I was like, and I like this. So the idea too of like, it's like how to train, how to be a leader kind of in this world, how to do what I'm doing, right? So part of what I want to show here too is like, you're tracking what you're doing, you're showing it to the world, but you don't need to put your face in it, right? It's like, you're getting credit for it in a different way. So that's why it's the cover. I'll put like, because it's magazine, I'll put like the different, Brian is going to answer the past, present, future for me, the artist.
Are you going to print this?
I don't know. We'll see. I think maybe do a launch party. So there's 3 parts for, this is then the action on an elemental level is about endurance, success criteria, and efficiency.
Creates a movement.
Yep.
You put those things together.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, so the first one, right, this is going to be how it connects to what I'm doing tomorrow and for Andrea, and I'm going to be there to talk about it with people, right? Maybe I'm going to try to raise money for it, right? It's like,
wow.
So I'm going to talk about, and I sent this to, because this is partly from the book that I'm reading about endurance, right? Like, for example, smiling, right? Like, just how can you, efficiency. So it's basically my tools, my practice, my ideas, my theory about these different things that I don't have any other places to share it. But one of the things I was thinking I could talk about on Saturday is like, take Action Club, how to lead with intention, align values with time and money, research for a purpose, and translate it into a career. Right, so maybe you could have that little poster there, or I can make that poster, right, and be like, this is.
Yeah, that sounds like a good sales pitch, right? It's a pitch. This is what
I think just like, because I'll have a table, so just like a poster. It could even be, maybe it could be cut out, like collage, But I think having the title would be good to make it. So this first
The title is Take Action Club?
I think. I don't know. What do you think? Take Action Club? Yeah. Okay. Because this is what the book that I've been reading, right? Like endurance, like there's different ideas I have about endurance. Like a lot of the workout today I was thinking about was endurance, and practice certain things. And then, so that's endurance for everyday things. How does that translate to other things? Then efficiency, right? Like how can you use, that was the 2 minutes, how many pull-ups can I do, right? Yeah. So also thinking about different ways in your life because basically we want to be able to make, if we want like action to be efficient, it needs to also be like endurance. Like these are really I think the
this
3.
This is excellent. You
yes.
Need to slow down now.
I know. It's got to get out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, because I'm still trying to process the very beginning of this.
Okay.
Too. But it's really good.
Okay.
It's like really good.
Okay.
But it's too fast.
Too much. It's too much, too fast.
I'm with it.
Oh, taking action. But that's okay. So
because I think one of the things it's simpler.
Yeah.
And maybe because I have my glasses, I'm picking it up. You don't have as much information on the page.
Yeah.
You're talking more.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's good. It's
what was I gonna
because
say? Well, this is helpful. I haven't been able to talk to anyone about it verbally. So this is, and it's also for, what was I going to say?
Because I like the whole thing about endurance, how you connected that to.
Yeah.
That's not just a physical thing.
I wonder, though, if you can
doesn't it just apply to
make
exercise.
at some point interactive, so they're just not listening to you, so they're doing something.
Yeah.
Have you thought about something where you're pushing yourself to create that endurance, and that could be more physical?
Well, that's what I was thinking. The trash club. right? So that's what we do. The like, it's like discipline. It's like showing up. It's like you're like how like I picked up trash for 2 hours today, right? That shows I have endurance, right? So
And you get success criteria.
yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm
like
sorry.
you said-
No.
No,
I think that's
You're
yeah.
right. It was,
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Sorry.
It's a lot coming at us.
No. And I
Right.
think
Yeah.
I want to make it interact. I think I'm trying to figure out the right way to make it to be like, I need your feedback to put in my magazine. You know, it's like I want to have either interviews, you know, almost like a survey, you know, kind of frame it that way as a way to get people invested to come join me on these things, right? Or to share, right? To be like, yeah, like I spent 3 hours picking up trash in my backyard, you know, like so that is, yeah.
So go back to the, okay, yep.
So that's kind of like
success criteria. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, and so that, well, it's kind of like how I had the story shaping, the inciting history, and revolutionary elements. It's like the three, I think for me, these are the three things that I think about when I take action, right? And that has helped me to keep it kind of going.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Okay, go on to the next one.
yeah. So then this
Continue on. I want to hear what you have to say from
Oh,
your
okay.
point of view. Not just,
Yes.
okay, go.
Oh, so then, so yes, so this is for endurance, right? So it's for everyday things and thinking about how the more that you participate in things that are mentally challenging can help you in different ways, right? And transferring that. I think also maybe something about how like, maybe I can bring in about, like multi-generational communities is really important, like embedding the history of Detroit through this, because this is another thing I had. Since 1701, I was going to put Cadillac's quote where he says, like, everyone in Detroit must work, right? Like, that was one of his things. Since 1701, Detroit took action to build their city. Taking action is work you do for you. Action is necessary to learn, live, love, and sustain. I don't know, I might simplify that, but that's kind of, I want to make sure that there's history embedded through this, along with like the kind of the past, present, future. So endurance, efficiency, that's where you're trying to like put things together. Also, like to do as much. So like when I think about my day, the story shaping, right? I think about, okay, I'm going to do these 3 things. That's how I take action. It's like, which one is going to get me the most bang for my buck? And just being like more intentional about that kind of stuff. I haven't really thought that, but I do want to have like, we'll meet to do something together, right? Or some sort of, just like the Taking Action Club. And success criteria, that's where like, going back to when I do my risk parties, right? When I do my crochet meetups, my success criteria is me doing it, right? It's me showing up. And that you're the one who needs to determine what your success criteria is, because that's going to keep you to keep taking action, right? And action on that elemental level, it's kind of like refracting in, refracting out.
Do you want to, like, you mentioned multi-generational, that would fit efficiency.
Yeah, I think you need to tie this in a little bit more.
Because
Yeah.
the more knowledge you have, the more efficient you are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Success criteria, so like using those as your hooks
Yeah.
to put everything on.
Yeah.
And then success criteria can be just showing up.
Yeah.
Today, you were all successfully